Atari was founded on November 29th, 1972 by Nolan Bushnell with the release of the popular arcade game Pong. Then around 1977, Atari created the popular Atari 2600, which had numerous games, including Space Invaders and Missile Command. Then by 1983, they released E.T. on Atari 2600, and that game became a big flop. And millions of unsold cartridges were buried in that particular desert. The first Chuck E. Cheese's opened in 1977 by the same guy, Nolan Bushnell. And the first Showbiz Pizza place opened in 1980 by Aaron Fetcher and the Brock brothers, with the animatronic robots, the Rockafire Explosion. And then in 1992, Showbiz Pizza was bought out by Chuck E. Cheese's. And there's actually an amazing documentary on the Rockafire Explosion. You should definitely watch it. It will bring you to tears like it did to me. Sid Charisse was awarded the American National Medal of the Arts in 2006 by the National Endowment of the Arts in Washington, D.C. for her services to dance. And I tell you, Sid Charisse was such a beautiful dancer and a very beautiful actress. Aside from Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, Grace Kelly, and Kim Novak. Because Sid Charisse was in such classics like Singing in the Rain, Brigadoon, Bandwagon, Silk Stockings, etc. Sandra Lee's culinary idol is the legendary Julia Child. Her favorite childhood dish is lasagna, the same food Garfield eats. Her favorite food city is New York City, also known as the Big Apple and the Land of Opportunity. And Sandra Lee also graduated from that one particular college in La Crosse, Wisconsin. And I tell you, Sandra Lee is such a very sweet, wonderful cook. Her semi-homemade cooking dishes is truly amazing, along with her shows, Money-Saving Meals and Semi-Homemade Cooking. In 1993, Martha Stewart's popular TV show, Martha Stewart Living, premieres in syndication. And then 13 years later, in 2006, Martha Stewart is named one of the 50 most powerful women in business by Fortune magazine. And I tell you, Martha Stewart's cooking is truly inspiring, and so are her arts and crafts. Just like her younger counterpart Sandra Lee with her adorable tablescapes. Walmart was founded in 1962 by Sam Walton, whose death occurred 30 years later. And when its first store opened in Rogers, Arkansas, and it was originally called Walton's 5 and 10. Which I think was 5 to 10 cents for various items at Walton's, before it became Walmart. Sam Walton would pass away 30 years later, in 1992, around the time Home Alone 2 Lost in New York came out in theaters. But I didn't see the movie until... I didn't see Home Alone 2 Lost in New York until 1993. Around the time Mrs. Doubtfire was released in theaters. The head of the Statue of Liberty was displayed at the 1878 World's Fair in Paris, France. And then in 1886, President Grover Cleveland dedicated the Statue of Liberty in front of thousands of spectators. And the Statue of Liberty symbolizes freedom. It symbolizes hopes and dreams. hence why New York City is known as the land of opportunity and the Big Apple. It is believed Big Ben was named after Sir Benjamin Hall, first commissioner for works, whose name is inscribed on the bell. And Big Ben is like one of the most visited landmarks in all of London, in the United Kingdom. I tell you, the United Kingdom has some really wonderful monuments and landmarks in the country. You know, like England and Ireland. I highly recommend you check out some of those exhibits in London. Devil's Lake was established in 1911, 1 year after Mark Twain died. The facility has become one of Wisconsin's oldest and most famous state parks. It leads the state parks in attendance. And of course, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Texas, parts of Michigan, and a good amount of other Midwest states uses Central Time, while Colorado and Nevada uses Mountain Time. New York and New Jersey uses Eastern Time, and California and Oregon uses Pacific Time.